Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back to Kawaii Crochet. This is Ashley and today is yet another weekly wrap up where I talk to you guys about what I have done this week crochet-wise. So let's begin. First we are going to talk about the finished objects for the week. The first finished object, of course, will be from this book, so you know what's coming, right? Amigurumi Made Easy by Mariska Vosbolman, also DIY Fluffies here on YouTube. As you know, we were working on this little guy right here, this little cutie patootie, Bram the Bee. We have Bram the Bee done. Here he is. Isn't he lovely? Isn't he wonderful? I love him. So here he is. I'll show you up close. I did add a smile. Now the original pattern does not have any face. Or like, it has two eyes obviously, but it does not have a little smile. He's got his little wings. Now, he does have a stinger. I am still torn whether or not I'm going to include the stinger or not, but a stinger is a part of the pattern. We will see if I include it. I don't know. I kind of just like how wholesome and adorable he is. You know he's a bee. Does he need a stinger? I don't know. But he is adorable. Let's see. Do I have any issues, qualms with the project? No. The only issue I had was all of sewing on all the little parts. It is a bit of a sewing heavy project, as you can see. Not too bad though. I enjoyed making him. Oh, also these small like little arms and stuff, they can be kind of a nuisance to work on if small items are challenging for you, as well as these little guys up here, especially right around here in that that thin tube like area. But other than that, he was a cinch to make. It really was made easy, and I found that the pattern included lots of pictures, lots of detail, and I don't think I saw any errors in the pattern for Bram the Bee himself. So the next one on the journey, I don't know how long it is. It could be a year long, it could be 2 years. Who knows how long it's gonna be, but I do plan on trying to do every pattern in this book. That is everybody, every character that you see on this cover here. And the next one is the mouse. So let's take a look at the cutie patootie that is this mouse. Oh, there is pattern on the other side. So this is the mouse that is next. He's adorable. Look at his bow tie. Oh, isn't he cute? Did I spoil anything? No, that was just the introduction to him here. So I think I can show this information. That is Peter the mouse. And you get to see, which is kind of cool, you get to see all of the different views of him, front, side, and back. So I think that's a really nice touch. So when you are stuffing and attaching, you get to see all four sides of the project while trying to accomplish the correct amount of stuffing and shaping for the item. So that's great. Also, the pattern tells you like what skills you'll need. So for instance, this one you need magic ring. And then it tells you the page number and where to find that skill and where she discusses it with you. So we've got changing colors, joining parts, crocheting pieces together, and surface slip stitches. So those are the techniques that are in Peter the Mouse, who is actually right here in the little group of everybody. So I'm excited to start that. I don't anticipate starting him right away because I have another much bigger project in line that I want to do first. And I will talk about that a little bit later in the video. So the next finished object is from Kawaii Crochet. You may remember that a week or two I had drawn the pancakes out of my whip jar, or to be whip jar, and I did finally finish them. So you can see here pancakes is right here. Isn't it cute? Now my pancakes are right here. Isn't it cute? I did not add blush. I think I might do the like a chalk pastel blush or something along those lines. I just kind of like the more subtle look of it. But as you can see, we got the butter, we got the syrup, cute little mouth. And then I did intentionally offset the pancakes a little bit. So like, let's say they're sitting on a plate, which I was thinking about making. If you have a cute plate pattern around, let me know, because I kind of want to make like a cute little plate for them. And then I did kind of intentionally offset when sewing the two, not one, but two pancakes together to create, you know, what it would kind of look like if you had two pancakes on a plate. So you see that? There, isn't that cute? I love him. I love him so much. And I think the little splat of syrup and butter is an excellent touch. I believe that's all I have for finished objects. Now I did say that I would make that fortune cookie from the Chinese takeout, and I haven't done that yet. Oops. I keep forgetting. So I'm going to write that down right now. Fortune cookie. Because I really do want to make it. It's not necessary to make it, but I want to make that cute little fortune cookie. So maybe you'll be seeing that coming up soon. And so next we need to talk about whips. As you might know, I drew from the whip jar, even knowing that I had a lot to do, and knowing that I was probably not going to finish the project. And well, spoiler, I didn't, but I did start it. So I ended up drawing aloe vera plant from Knot Monsters Potted Plants Edition. This is 12 amigurumi crochet patterns for potted plants. And I ended up drawing, I'm just going to cover it with this other book here, the aloe vera. And he's adorable. Now, I did get started on it, but all I have right now is just his dirt and his bowl, his dirt dish. And there we are. So the dirt is removable. It's just a little dirt lump. And as you can see on the dirt lump, I used a tweed yarn that you can actually get at Michael's. This is the only impeccable yarn I will ever use. I don't like working with impeccable yarn because I find it too splitty, and it is not lofty or thick enough for my liking. I like it to be a little bit more dense. I like my yarns to be a bit more dense. This isn't it's not a very dense yarn, but it is the perfect soil yarn. And I will make do because I have not seen anything similar. I know Big Twist has one, but it is slightly lighter shade, and I know this one looks like wet soil, and I adore it. So I make do. And this little bowl. Now let me tell you, when I first looked at the pattern, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I like the way that bowl looks. It looks a little squat and weird. I cannot get enough about how much I love how this turned out. This was fun to make. I love how this, I love how this works up, how you do this, how to get the lip, and it just feels good. It just is awesome. Now going back to the dirt blob, I did add an extra row because I was feeling like it was getting too thin. I mean, it was going to be it wasn't going to be wide enough for this bowl because I used a more dense yarn for this, so it probably turned out a little bigger, and since this is just less dense, I decided to make it smaller, and I think that was a good call because now they fit in nicely, and it's got that little curve over. So now, as you know, I have to crochet the aloe vera leaves and then sew them in, and then that will be done. I am opting to not do the face on this for now. I don't know. I might do it. Maybe. We'll see how I feel, but I'm kind of liking just sort of a natural, like, less smiley faces on things. Let's face it, I do like smiley faces on things, make it kawaii all day, so I might actually put the eyes on it. The great thing about this pattern is I get to do that whenever because there's plenty of time. Oh, you can see that I still have my end in here, and I probably will not cut that because it will just stay right in here. And then shove the blob in. Isn't this amazing? Like, it was just sitting on my coffee table in my living room, and I just like sort of looked at it really quick. I'm like, why is there a pot of dirt on the counter, on the table? I'm like, yes, successful. It's amazing. Okay, enough gushing about how amazing that pot looks, and we can move on, right? So that's the only whip I have right now. Oh, one other thing I want to let you know is we will not be drawing from the whip jar today because I'm behind and we need to play a little catch up. I have removed the whip jar from the room so that I do not draw from it because I have no self-control, and we need to play a little catch up. Maybe if I feel confident that I can, do 2 next week. No, we will not. We need to play catch up. We need to regain some control here on this channel. I know that you are excited, Ashley, to do new projects and to work through your projects, but we need to have a little sense of reality here and that you are not caught up. Here we are. So, that's right. No whip jar today. Whip jar next week, hopefully. I hope that's okay with you guys. The next thing I want to talk about is a project that I want to work on moving forward. And it is going to fill my nerdy little heart with joy once it is done. I will post a picture here. I hope to work on a wolf pattern by Hooked by Katie. It is a free pattern that you can get on her blog, and here I'll show you. It is an intermediate pattern, and it has some, different techniques and skills that I will need to learn in order to get better at amigurumi and such. So I'm excited to do that. But the reason why it's filling my nerdy heart with joy is because I play computer games, and I like a particular computer game, like Dragon Age series. And I'm going to take this wolf and make it a dread wolf. So if you know, you know. If you don't, it's gonna be a wolf, and it's gonna look like what that picture was over there, kind of. I mean, I'm gonna make some color adjustments, not a lot. It's gonna be very similar, but I saw the wolf, and I'm like, I have to make that thing. So very excited. You can see. Do I have? So I'm a big nerd about this game, and one of the things I actually ended up making a while back was this. And this is actually something that so this is the Dreadwolf eyes. So yes, I will be needing to do like 6 eyes. And then there's this May the Dreadwolf Take You. It's just a line from the game. And I actually designed, made, and made this. It is and sewed it. It is a planner pouch. So you can put it over a book. Like so. And then, yeah, you can put like pens and stuff in it. This is a total derailment of my crochet video. But I wanted to give you some context into the Dreadwolf obsession thing that I have. I actually have 1 or 2 of these left in my shop. Extremely niche. You don't have to go and look at it unless you know what that is. All right. So that leaves me. So I will be working on that pattern. It might take me a while. It looks to be fairly large and it's going to take some time. So it's probably just going to be a pattern that I work on over time, and maybe I'll show you some updates as I go. But don't expect that to be done anytime soon, because we also know that I am working on things we're making Thursday. I will post the video that I have talking about that up here. There will be a card. Definitely check that out. I'm not going to bore you with that. Watch the video. It's all there for you. Just a little thing to update you is I did finish a few more of the second row on the circles. I've still not worked on the third row on any of them yet. Not much progress has been made. I am spreading myself too thin, apparently, on this crochet control in this crochet journey of mine, but I'm having a lot of fun doing it. And that's all that matters, right? Yes. All right. So going back to Hooked by Katie, I wanted to talk to you about something else I've been working on, and that is Hooked by Katie, who did the wolf pattern. She's also working on a course that she wants to release called Next Level Amigurumi, and this course is for people who want to design and create their own patterns, and either they've already designed or made their own patterns and they just want to level up, or they've never done their own pattern before in their life. So she opened up a beta test where you could purchase the course at a greatly reduced cost and help beta test the course for her before her full final launch, which will be later this year. And I got on top of that so fast, because one of the things I want to do is make my own patterns. I have ideas and I have no idea how to even begin making my own patterns and creating my own designs. So I was on that so fast, couldn't wait. So I signed up, and now I am helping, along with a number of others, helping to beta test her course. So I have been working on that behind the scenes. I cannot talk about it. I cannot go into details about it. I'm not even going to show you what I'm working on with it. But I want you guys to know, so that you guys, if you are interested, can sign up on her waitlist for when the course releases. So I will drop a link down below where you can go and sign up for the waitlist. So if you are interested in checking out her course when it is all said and done, down there. But let me say, so far I'm enjoying it, and I already am feeling a little bit more confident in the process of making amigurumis. So, and I'm like at the beginning, guys. So this is gonna be a fun, wild ride, and I'm so excited that I am able to do this. Loving this for me and my crochet journey. One other thing I want to talk to you guys about is I'm slowly working on my craft cave. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm calling it a craft cave because that's what it feels like. It's a cave. So if you remember, towards the beginning-ish of my channel, I had a couple videos where I was trying to film down in my craft cave, but as you can see, it is a cave. There's very little light. It's poor. It's bad. And also I'm trying to get it set up for being useful so that I can do tutorials for you, so I can film better for you in a more crochet aesthetic and environment, because there's no balls of yarn behind me, and I feel like that's like a requirement for this channel. So that is something I'm working on very slowly. It is coming, but that is the reason why tutorials have not happened. Books flip throughs have not happened, because this is my office that we're sitting in right now, and there's just not enough space. It is a mess. The lighting is also very poor, and I'm working on it slowly. We now have shelves and a pegboard down there, and maybe I will show you a before and after or something. But right now what's going on is I'm a multi-crafter, so I have all of the crafts that you can imagine, and I'm going through all of this stuff because there's just boxes and boxes of crafts, and I'm going through and just sorting everything out by craft. So sewing, embroidery, polymer clay, jewelry making, resin craft. I'm not lying. I have all of this stuff. Sewing, fabric, felt, drawing, markers. Again, all stuff I still very much own. And I probably could go on. So I'm going through and like sorting it all out into like with like, but I don't exactly have like the storage containers now for it all. I do have shelves, thank goodness, but I need shelves and figure all that out. So that is going to be a process, but hopefully soon-ish at some point in time, we can change our environment to a much more crafty environment, hopefully with some better lighting, and I can provide you with some more different kind of content, such as like a flip through that I really want to do with you with better lighting and more space, as well as tutorials, especially tutorials, definitely tutorials. So that is something to look forward to. We shall see. We're working on it. It's painful. I hate cleaning. I hate organizing. I am not an organizer. I can't organize to save my life. I can't stay organized to save my life. So it is a process. It is painful, like I said. We're working on it so that I can have a better working environment and I can have a better space to film for you guys. So I think that's everything I have on the agenda for this week. If you guys like this video, drop a like down below. Say hi to me in the comments. I love to read those. And if you like me, if you like this, if you want to see more, definitely subscribe down below. Hit the bell because, as I say, terribly inconsistent. I have ADHD. I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying. Guys, have a great weekend. I will see you guys next week with some more crochet content for you very soon. Bye.